Today we're going to be having a look at 16th note bass grooves. Now I'm going to add a link to the page that we're working off today in the description. And you might notice that this actually looks almost identical to the 16th note snare page. And the reason is that rhythmically they are identical, it's just that the 16th notes are now on the bass instead of the snare. So let's get right to it. Let me give you an example of what these 16th note bass grooves can sound like. Let's have a look at the first one on the page. So if you're looking at the counting underneath the groove, you can see that it's written out as 1 and 2 and up. So we've got the bass on the up of 2. Now this groove should sound like this. If you have any trouble with that groove, try break it down to these 3 notes. We're going to go hat, bass, and then together with the bass. Hat, bass, together. Hat, bass, together. Practice that until it feels comfortable, and then try to play the whole groove. Having a look at the next groove, the 16th note bass this time is on the E of 1. It should sound something like this. If you're having trouble with that, try this little exercise. We're going to go basically the opposite of the first one. Together with the bass, bass, ha. Together, bass, ha. Together, bass, ha. Keep repeating until it feels pretty good. Chuck it in the whole groove. The third groove down, now it starts to get pretty funky. These last 2 are my favorites. Not like the other page that were the hardest, this time they get pretty damn cool. Because we don't have 2 basses lined up together, we've got a bass and a snare 1/16th note apart. So this second last groove, we've got the bass drum on the up of 1. It should sound like this. Now if you have trouble with that one, the exercise that correlates should sound something like this. We've got hat, bass, and then together with the snare. Hat, bass, together. Hat, bass, together. Practice that, get it comfortable, see if you can play the whole thing. And that takes us to the very last groove, which is kind of like the opposite of the third one. So this one has a 16th note bass on the E of 2. So if you're going to count it, it should sound like 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. And this one's a little bit harder, but it should sound something like this. And if you have trouble with that one, the exercise that will help you sounds like this. We've got together with the snare, bass, ha. Together, bass, ha. Together, bass, ha. Practice that till it feels good, and then see if you can play the whole groove. Now if you want to take this further, there are, once again, a couple things you can do. You can play around with the dynamics, just like we did on the other page, and you can play around with the swing as well, the degree of swing. And also, now that you've hopefully gone over the 8th note bass grooves, the 16th note snare grooves, and now the 16th note bass grooves, hopefully you'll be able to start combining all three of these together until it sounds something like this. So that's all for today, and that's all for the Grooveworks videos. Now if you do want to buy a copy, feel free to find me on Facebook and message me and I can sort you out. And just a reminder, all the links to the pages we've worked through in these videos are in the descriptions. And stay tuned for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. I'm Kieran Kuskopf.